And we welcome you to the broadcast, Marshall Sports Network on YouTube and Facebook. And we are semi-live. I don't know what the delay speed is here, maybe 3 or 4 seconds, but maybe it's not much longer than that. But this is Skip Arms, and of course, always Super Blaze behind the camera. And we'll get his input off and on, but we're in Hector, Arkansas. Hector Wildcats, Lady Wildcats at the moment. And the Lady Bobcats, your Lady Bobcats, have come down here to challenge them in this away game for the Lady Cats, home game for Hector. As you can probably tell in your video with the big blue fixtures around, this is not Marshall Bobcat territory. You've not missed a whole lot. About a minute and a half into the game. First score of the ball game comes for the Hector Lady Wildcats. And they scored underneath the basket. First score of the game. The original tip-off was actually tipped out of bounds. And it was Marshall's ball to start off with, and they came up empty on their first possession. And Racklin from three. And boy, she had a straight shot on the net on that one. Shot it a little long. Rebounded by the Lady Wildcats, and down the court they come. Lady Wildcats into the front court. Hector and Marshall looking pretty well matched up here. Same number of folks on the bench. Not much size difference under the basket. Maybe a little size different than the guards maybe, but we'll see how that pans out, whether it makes a difference or not. But Lady Bobcats needing a win now for sure. While visiting Hector. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Lady Wildcats. And ball will be turned over. It'll be Marshall's ball going the other way.
Hey, I'm glad we're back.
I'm glad we're back, too.
Back covering the game.
You know what? We let a little snow get us down. I say we didn't. Jalen Pruitt going to take that one. She come up a little short on that shot. Anna Spurlock down there fighting for the rebound.
I would say.
Along with Sarah Basinger, and the Lady Wildcats get it.
I'd say sickness got me down too.
Well, I heard that. I never did hear from you during ball games and whatnot, and I just figured they were either canceled or you were canceled. I don't know.
I was canceled.
Well, we're glad you're better.
Thank you.
And the Lady Wildcats are up 2-0. We're just under 5 minutes to go in the first period. This ball game is just underway. And don't forget, immediately following this game will be Senior High boys. So we've got us a good night of games set up right now. Wildcats going to the basket, missing with the layup. Good defense by the Lady Bobcats. And they get the rebound and bring it into their front court. On the court for the Lady Bobcats with the ball now is Jalen Pruitt. She received the ball from Anna Ragland. Now that's Anna Spurlock trying to pass it down into Michaela Blair. The Lady Wildcats will tip it out of bounds. Also on the court, Sarah Basinger. So that's your 5 starters in the lineup for the Lady Bobcats. They don't have a Lady Wildcat roster, so if you're a Wildcat fan, sorry we don't have a roster. Going to be a foul called under the basket. It's going to be on the floor. And the Lady Bobcats started off with the first possession, so the possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Wildcats right now. 1 team foul on each for each team right now. Make that 2 team fouls for Lady Wildcat. Michaela Blair makes the first points for the Lady Bobcats. I thought she made it. No, she didn't.
You forecasted.
Yeah.
You forecasted, but you got it right.
That's it. Michaela Blair with the first points for the Lady Bobcats. She gets the first one. It comes from a field goal or a free throw. She misses the second of 2. And the Lady Wildcats lead 2-1. We're coming up on 4 minutes to go in the first period. We are in Hector, Arkansas, if you're wondering where the ball game is. And somebody fouled.
Ow.
No call. Anna Spurlock on the deck, and she gets up with help from her teammates, but Lady Wildcats dribbled out of bounds And so that's a turnover. It'll be Lady Bobcat ball going the other way. Dallin lastly in the ball game for Anna Spurlock as she gets up off the court. And Sarah Basinger looked like she might have been mugged underneath. She gets the ball away. Michaela Blair comes the other end. Pass to Lastly, gets it to Ragland, out to Basinger, now over to Pruitt. Jayla Pruitt back to Sarah Basinger. To Blair. And the Lady Cats are going to pass it around the perimeter, looking for penetration into this defense. And Lady Wildcats try to steal it. Somebody's walking on it. I don't know who was touching the ball right there, but the Lady Wildcat player was sitting on top of it. The ref decided to blow the whistle, call a tie ball possession arrow for the Lady Wildcats. Hayla Hensley in the ball game. Sarah Basinger sits down. Lady Wildcats.
Oh, I thought she was going to take that.
Thought you did. Jalen Pruitt said, "Get that out of here. We don't need none of that shooting under the basket." Anna Ragland gets double teamed. She has the opportunity to call a timeout, but they're going to call tie ball. Good double team. Good defense period for this Lady Wildcat team. It's still 2-1, people.
It's a good game.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes into this ball game. It's 2-1. That tie ball possession stays with the Lady Bobcats, and they're going to try to make something happen. They've been passing around the perimeter. Hardly any penetration. Let's put it that way. Little penetration on transition, but not in this offense. Blair says she's going to the basket. She can't get it to go. Comes up short. Lady Wildcats rebound, comes to the other end. And after a little teamwork, under the goal, they get another two. They're in the lead 4-1. Your Lady Bobcats are down by 3. 2 minutes to go in the first period. Anna Ragland's getting that double team on her every time. And I've always said, as I was dangerously close to a walk there for Blair. I always said if you're being double teamed, you got one of your players open. Find them.
Yeah.
Bad pass inside to Blair from Pruitt. And the Lady Wildcats will steal the ball, come down, make the layup. Then they're going to go to the line to shoot one after the foul by Hayla Hensley. 2 team fouls for the Lady Bobcats, 2 team fouls for the Lady Wildcats. Not a fan of the Lady Bobcats playing other cats. Lady Cats and Lady Cats. That's not a good thing. Number 2 turns it into a 3-point play. They're in the lead 7-1. Your Lady Bobcats down by 6. Minute 35 to go in the first period. Michaela Blair to Pruitt inside the arc. She's double teamed. Somebody's open. Blair wants to shoot it. She didn't put it up. Into Jalen Pruitt. I think she's pushed by number 12 from behind as she received the pass. Going to be a foul on the floor. Number 12, second foul. She's probably going to come out of the ball game. And she did.
Your forecasting is on point.
Hensley with the inbound to Blair. Blair goes to the basket. And she doesn't make it, but she draws the foul. She's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Blair was at the line a little earlier. She has the only points for the Lady Bobcats, which is 1. And it came from the line. She hits her first. 2 for 3 from the line for Blair here in this first period. Now she's 3 for 4, shooting 75%. And we're about 7 minutes into the ball game. 7-3. Your Lady Bobcats are down by 4. Coming up on a minute to go. Left. in this first period.
We do have a student section tonight.
Very, very good. Always need a student section. Lady Wildcats passing around the perimeter. Number 45 going to the net. They're going to put her foul on the floor. Foul on Blair, that's her first. 3 team fouls for the Lady Cats. 46 seconds to go. First three-point try is good by the Lady Wildcats, number 10 from beyond the arc. We're under 40 seconds to go in the first period. Your Lady Cats are down by 7, 10-3. Ball's thrown away. Lady Wildcats going the other direction. That may have been a double dribble that wasn't called, but hey, I'll pass it to myself next time down the court maybe. 40 goes to the floor twice. 45 that is.
Guessing they called that out of bounds.
Looked like a foul on number 5, Hayla Hensley. That's her second.
Okay.
4 team fouls each. We're under 10 seconds to go in the first period. Cross court pass intercepted by Blair. She has a chance to make a last shot and just comes up short. About 2 inches, maybe 3 inches short in the basket. That's the end of the first period. Your Lady Bobcats are down 10-3. You are viewing the Marshall Sports Network on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be right back after this break. And back underway. Start the second period. Let's the Hector Wildcats, Lady Wildcats, get the ball. They have the first possession. There'll be a foul called on the Lady Wildcats after the steal by the Bobcats. First foul on number 2 for the Lady Wildcats.
Man, if we can get 3-point shooting, you know.
Bad pass by Dallin Lashley trying to get it to Pruitt. They're going to call her for double dribbling. She's done that a couple of times. Referee saw that one. I want you to watch next time the Lady Bobcats bring it down the court. Raglan is forced to one side or the other. She forced into the double team. Number 5 sets herself up perpendicular to her, travel direction and tries to force the double team, and I'll show you that on the next time down the court. Whenever I used to see that, I would say, hey, go to the backside of where that push is coming from because you're getting set up for a double team. Long three tried by number 2, just got the foul. She can't make it. Another shot at the basket. Comes up dry, and Blair gets the ball. Down to Pruitt, down to Lashley. What a good pass to Hayla Hensley from Lashley. Can't get it to fall. Possession arrow is for the Lady Bobcats. They'll retain possession down on their end. Second period, 10-3. Lady Bobcats are trailing the Lady Wildcats. And we are here at Hector. Needs to get rid of the ball. Number 2 is going to get her second foul pretty quick, maybe third. How many fouls? Yeah, this is her second foul. She may be coming out of the ball game. Number 45 didn't start the second period. She was in the game earlier, but she comes in place of number 2. Pruitt with the inbound from Raglan. Lastly gets the feed from Pruitt. She didn't have enough oomph to get it onto the backboard and in the basket. Fighting for the rebound. Going to be a tie ball. Possession arrow for the Lady Wildcats. Yep, no, they're going to call foul on Dallin Lastly, number 33. That's her first for the Lady Bobcats.
They've got one of those, really high-tech scoreboards, but you can't see it because that speaker.
I got you.
But just like I believe it was Conway Christian, they had that type of scoreboard.
22 is going to shoot from 3. Can't get it to go. Another tie ball. Hensley fighting for the rebound with number 40. And possession's going to stay with the Lady Wildcats. In the ball game, Riley Kelly. Dallin Lastly's going to take a seat. On the court now for the Lady Bobcats, Hayla Hensley, Anna Raglan, Michaela Blair, Jalen Pruitt, and Riley Kelly. That's the lineup on the court right now. Michaela Blair with the steal. She gets the double team out in the corner. Nobody there to help. Pruitt's available. She gets it down to Hensley. Back to Pruitt. On the way up, draws the foul.
That's good.
The basket will count. She's going to go to the line for 1.
That's good.
Trying to make it a
play.
Trying to make it a triple play. A trifecta. 3-point play. Whatever you want to call it.
We're having a lot of shoes coming untied.
Gotcha. It's 10-6 now with that one from Jalen Pruitt. Don't forget now, 4 of these points of the 6 points Bobcats have are from the line. 3 of them to Blair, 1 of them to Pruitt. And then Blair's basket underneath gives them 6. They're down by 4. Well, they were down by 4. They're down by 7 with the 3-pointer from the Lady Wildcats. 13-6. 5.5 minutes to go. Your Bobcats are down. Lady Bobcats are down by 7. Blair trying to get around the defense. Going to get a blocking foul. Going to get kneed underneath. In the bonus for the Lady Bobcats. They're going to go to the line for 1-1. Blair, third trip to the line. She's 75%. Now with that one, 4 of 5. She's moved up to 80% from the line. She's going to try another one. Made one on the good on the 1 and 1. Got both points. Great trip to the line for Blair. She's got 5 of her 6 points from the line. I'm take that back. She's 5 of 6 from the line. She's got 5 points. Jalen Pruitt has the other 3.
Now, if we could just bust a 3 here.
Need a 3. Need a good solid offensive trip down the court. Right there is what we need. Raglan! Waking the Lady Bobcats up, hopefully. Changing the momentum of the first half. They were down 7-1, 8-1, 9-1, something like that.
Yeah.
No timeout by the Bobcat coaching staff, but that would have been a good time to slow some momentum down, but looks like the Bobcats going to make it anyway. Tie ball, possession arrow for the Lady Bobcats. And the Lady Wildcats will turn it over. And the referee gives a fist bump to Coach Smith. Don't know what that was about, but
I don't know.
Hey, brother man, how are you? 13-11, different game now. Been down by as many as 7. They had 13-6, 5 unanswered points for the Lady Bobcats.
Oh, there was
Big foul on the rebound. Hensley trying to get it out. And the Wildcats take it away. I don't think Blair's going to allow this to happen. What do you think? Well, she did. No foul called. She played good D down the court. Didn't get the foul. 15-11, 4-point lead by the Lady Wildcats. 3:45 to go in the second period. Ragland, Blair, Hensley with a good look. She's way long. Doesn't even touch the rim on that one. Either Pruitt or the ball was out of bounds. Trying to catch that ball from going out of the baseline. It's 3.5 minutes to go, 15-11. Lady Bobcats are down by 4. Short floater by number 13 for the Lady Wildcats comes up short. Riley Kelly with the rebound. Anna Ragland with the ball, bringing it in the front court. Jalen Pruitt's been playing outside the three-point line for several games now. She handles the ball a lot at the top of the key. She gets it to Blair going across the paint, who gets fouled on the floor. Still in the bonus for the Lady Bobcats. She's going to go to the line for another 1 and 1. She has 5 points in the game. 3 trips to the line. This is her 4th trip to the line. And she makes the first of a 1-on-1, gets another shot at it. She's got the eye now. She knows where the basket is. 15-13. Your Lady Bobcats are down by 2. They have taken the momentum. They have stolen it. They have it. It's in their court, so to say. You know, right now.
Now that could have changed it, but
yeah, they can either choose to keep it or to trade it off. It'll be tipped out of bounds. It'll be up to the referee. Gonna be Lady Bobcats ball. Good steal here. We got 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go till the end of the first half. You know what would be great right here? A timeout would be great right here. Say, guys, we got 2:47 to go. We're 2 points down. Would really be good to go into halftime ahead. Let's set this thing up and go into halftime ahead. Let's get a 3 right here. How about it? Kelly to Pruitt. She hits a 3. What a key 3 to hit. 2.5 minutes to go. And for the first time, your Lady Bobcats lead 16-15. Lady Wildcats into the front court. Ooh. Good defense. Couple of times down the court now for the Lady Bobcats. Pruitt did foul from behind, but she kept that shot from happening. That was a sure 2 underneath the basket.
We just took lead. Now we may lose it here.
No, let's talk positively. Maybe the gym will shift and it'll throw her off balance and she won't make it. She missed her first, or she's long on the second one too, but it's going to be out of bounds by the Lady Bobcats. Jalen Pruitt went to get the rebound, trying to bring it down, chucked it out of bounds. It'll stay on Lady Wildcats end. Your Bobcats are up by 1, 16-15. Lots of substitutions by the Lady Wildcats. Fresh feet on the court for them. Lady Bobcats have stepped up their defense. They've stolen the ball 2 or 3 times down the court now. Short by the Lady Wildcats. Comes off the front of the rim. I think Kelly was on the rebound. On the rebound, yes, she was. And she was fouled from behind by the shooter. She's going to go to the line for 2. Double bonus situation for the Lady Bobcats. She gets to shoot 2. Riley Kelly at the line. And a direct flat shot goes in. Your Lady Cats lead by 2, 17-15, after being down for so long in the first half here. And she misses the second. Lady Wildcats come the other way into their front court. Just 2 3-point tries by the Lady Wildcats. They both come up empty on those. Or did they? No, they may have made 1.
I don't know. I'm just mainly paying attention to the camera.
I got you. Lady Wildcats bring it in. That's number 2. She may be the player of the ball game for me for the Lady Wildcats.
Now,
After this whole thing's
did our
over with.
senior high girls win when we played them at home?
I thought
Okay.
they did. I'm not sure. Raglan from 3. She finds the bottom of the net. Late in the first half. We've got 1 minute to go. Or the end of the first half. And this last few minutes looks a lot different than the rest of the first half. 20-15. Your Lady Bobcats are up with a good margin as time runs out in the first period or in the first half. Number 5 changes that really quick with a 3 for the Lady Wildcats. They pull to within 2, 20-18, 30 seconds to go in the first half for the Lady Bobcats. About to set up a play. Good time for a timeout. There's been no timeouts by either team. That's why you need a timeout. Right there. Set up a play. Set up a play. Don't waste your time down here. We've got just a few seconds to go. Let's set up a play. Let's see. Let's chew up the time. We're ahead. Let's chew up the time. We want to go into halftime ahead. We want that last shot. Let's work on something to kill some time here and get that last second shot. Instead, we threw it away. And it's a 1-on-1 situation. The Lady Wildcats not doing a very good job from the line. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Lady Wildcats. It'll be Lady Bobcats ball 18-5. I take that back. 18-20. 20-18. Your Lady Bobcats are in the lead. About 15 seconds to go in the first half. 10 team fouls. Double bonus situation for the Lady Bobcats. 10 team fouls. Thrown out of bounds over Michaela Blair's head. So the Marshall Bobcats in the double bonus, and Lady Wildcats are just in the bonus. Mishandled the ball. Had the opportunity to go in to halftime ahead, and they may still. Last second shot, can't make it, and they do. Good thing. Good deal here. 20-18. Lady Bobcats lead the Hector Lady Wildcats going into halftime. They're going to clear the scoreboard, put on a new 8 minutes with the same score for the third period, and we'll be back. You're viewing the Marshall Sports Network on Facebook and YouTube. This is Skip. Of course, Blaze, you hear him every once in a while, but he's the most important link in this chain.
Hey, I don't know about that.
He just doesn't like to be in front of the camera and get all the accolades and all that, but we know who runs things around here. We appreciate y'all viewing. We'll be back with the second half. Don't forget, right after the girls' game, left senior boys. Come back and join us here in just a moment. And to start off the second half, the Lady Wildcats will have the first possession. And if you're wondering, as we start the second half, 20-18, your Lady Bobcats went in to the locker room in the lead with a 2-point lead. And the second half is underway. Lady Wildcats come up empty on their first possession of the second half. Lady Bobcats into their front court. Starting the second half is Blair, who just took a shot. She come up empty. It's going to be tipped out of bounds with the Lady Wildcats. Also on the court, Anna Ragland. Riley Kelly starts the second half. Hayla Hensley starts the second half. Jalen Pruitt rounds out the lineup for your Lady Bobcats. Inbound to Ragland, who gets it back to Blair, who gave it to her in the first place. Blair comes up empty. Pruitt misses the rebound. We have contact. Who do you decide who makes that foul there? Both going for the ball, but I guess since the Lady Wildcat player came up with the ball, been a foul on Ragland. That's her second, first team foul for the Lady Cats of the second half. That three was good for the Lady Wildcats, so they're going to take the lead by one. You know, leading in halftime, 20-18, Lady Bobcats, that doesn't reflect how, bad it was throughout that first half. They were down by as many as 7. We're behind most of the first half, and that was Hensley underneath the basket. I think she got the pass from Pruitt. She hits 2, puts the Lady Bobcats back into the lead, but, it was pretty ugly most of the first half, except for the last couple of 3 minutes. Three-pointer, I think, by Ragland. It was a little bit of a game changer, momentum changer for the Lady Bobcats. And they went into halftime with the lead. They have the lead now, 22-21, 6:20 to go in the first part of this second half. We're in the third period. Traveling call by Blair on Blair. And the Lady Cats will get it there across midcourt.
We still have the lead, though.
Lady Wildcats with the ball underneath. Rebound. Hayla Hensley fighting for the rebound. She may be getting called for the foul. Number 5 gets the foul. That may be her third, maybe even fourth, but at least her third. It's her third foul of the ball game. And it comes in here with 6:05 left to go in the third period. Looked like it was on a rebound there, but they're going to put number 2 on the line for 2. She ties the ball game 22-22 as she makes the first. And she gets a second try. She's going to sink them both. Lady Wildcats didn't do very well from the line, missing maybe all of them. All of their free throws from the first half. If they made any, it was very few. But they're in the lead 23-22. Your Lady Bobcats are down by 1. It's going to be a foul on the floor by the near sidelines. First foul on number 10 for the Lady Wildcats. Bobcats get the ball under the basket. Hayla Hensley into Anna Ragland. She'll come out front and set up the offense. Anna Ragland suffered from double-team syndrome early in the first half, and she doesn't show much of it this time with the pass to Pruitt's intercepted by 2. Number 2 is vying for my player of the game for the Lady Wildcats team, and she takes it all the way from the steal to the basket, gets 2, puts her team in the lead, increases the lead to 3, 25-22. Lady Bobcats are down, coming up on 5 minutes to go in the third period. Kelly out front to Blair. Blair in control. She goes to the basket, gets bumped at the last second, messed up the flow of her shot, and she missed the layup. Lady Wildcats with the rebound. And as they head back down the court, Anna Ragland draws her third foul of the ball game. Third foul. And the Lady Bobcats have 3 team fouls here, 5 minutes to go in the third period. Lady Wildcats passing around the perimeter, trying to find. She's going to walk. She did a hop, a skip, and a jump. That's 3, isn't it? Yeah, you can't take 3 steps. She hopped on the first one, then she did a little skip, and then she did a jump.
Yeah.
Now 25-22. Lady Bobcats are down by 3. Pruitt with a good look. That one was a little off to the right, maybe a little long too. She misses the 3. Ayla Hensley's like, I'm running down the court with my hands up. How could I foul anyone? She didn't start the ball game, but she's been in for quite a while and long enough to get 4 fouls. And with 4 fouls, she's going to sit the bench. Sarah Basinger back in. Remember, Anna Spurlock started the game, and she got pounded to the floor. It looked like a charge, but there was no call. She stayed down for a few seconds. When she got up, she sat on the bench. We haven't seen her since. So, Lastly and Kelly have been in underneath the goal to help Pruitt out. There's Basinger with the rebound, going to be robbed by number 12. Number 12 can't believe that was a foul. But you know what? The ref's doing a good job here tonight. Very seldom, if any, I've ever seen a complaint about a call overturn that call. Usually get a technical. Basinger with the floater over the defense. She keeps the Bobcats in the hunt. Down by 1, 25-24. Under 4 minutes to go in the third period. Lady Bobcats are down by 1. They've been up by as many as 5 in the first half. Went into the locker room with a 2-point lead at half. Now they find themselves down by 1. Need a 3 right here. Blair the one to take it? No. Kelly probably won't take it. Kelly gets it to Pruitt. Pruitt into Blair. Blair loves to go to the basket. She gets a good turnaround. Going to be fouled on the shot. Going to go to the line for 2. She may have made a field goal. I can't remember. I'm not keeping stats up here, but most of her points have come from the line. And you can see why. She ties the ball game 25-25. Another sub coming in for the Lady Wildcats. They find themselves tied once again with the Lady Bobcats. 3:22 to go in the third period. Michaela Blair's at the line for the second of her 2-shot foul. She hits them both. Puts her Lady Bobcats in the lead by 1, 26-25. Wild trip to the basket, but it's wild enough to produce 2 points for the Wildcats. Maybe that's the reason it was that way. I don't know. Bobcats are down by 1 again, 27-26. Steal by the Lady Wildcats. That's a double dribble. It wasn't called. You can't pass to yourself. You know that? You know you can't pass to yourself? You can't lose the dribble and pick it up and dribble again. Just saying. 29-26 with that trip down the court. The Lady Wildcats getting the layup. 29-26. Your Lady Bobcats are down by 3.
Ooh.
2:40 to go.
That was close.
In the third period. Anna Ragland with the spin move to the basket. A little too hard. She's got the basket right above her head. Kelly didn't put it up. Blair fighting for the rebound. It's going to be dragged out of bounds by the Lady Wildcats. It'll be Lady Bobcats ball.
I love how they have the light on the goal. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. I like when the whole thing lights up.
Yeah.
They have the neon around the edges. That's a pretty cool setup.
Hey, that might be something we look at our school. That'd be cool.
Inbound to Basinger. He's going to draw the foul.
If I was in control of the basketball, I'd have that whole goal.
Yeah.
Lit up in LED lights.
I would have fireworks go off. You know, pyrotechnics.
Now, AAA might have a problem.
Really? They'd have to get over it. That's what I would do. If we lived in Skip World. If we lived in Skip World, it would be pyrotechnics at the end of the period.
I wouldn't have fireworks, but I would have fire.
Oh, okay.
Like actual those fire machines. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And smoke.
Yeah. That's a song, I think, Fire and Smoke. I'm not sure. I digress. 2:23 to go in the third period. 29-27. Your Lady Bobcats are down by 2 to the Hecker Lady Wildcats. Looks like they're going to take a 3, and they didn't. There's number 2 going to the basket with a little floater from about 3 feet. She gets it to go. They're up by 4. Your Lady Bobcats have led by as many as 5. They've been in the lead here in the second half. They find themselves down by 4. Kelly's going to have to get rid of the ball. She does to base singer. Pruitt has a chance to keep them in the game. She misses the three. Lady Wildcats with the rebound. There's a sure two right there from number 2. 33-27. Momentum is gone. We may see a timeout by the coaching staff from the Marshall Bobcats if we don't see any production from this end of the court. Will we see a timeout? There were no timeouts called first. There was a thrown away ball. Lackadaisical running down the court. And fortunately, Lady Bobcats get a good call traveling on the Lady Wildcats offense. They're going to get a chance to come back down. This 6-point deficit, they went from 27 to 25. Now they're down 23 to 27. My math is correct. That's an 8-point unanswered by this Lady Wildcats offense. That sounds like a momentum shift. Need production. No production this time. Blair's going to draw a cheap foul down on the rebound. That's her second. Got a timeout called on the court. Let's see who that's by. Full timeout for the Bobcats, I believe.
Yep.
Nope, by the Lady Wildcats. Lady Wildcats call a timeout. I don't know. My players were, of course, listen to me. If my players, these imaginary players of mine, I'm going to form a huddle right now with all my imaginary players.
Okay.
And we're going to win the game. Everybody, all the coaching staff does a great job. I'm not going to short anybody. I love basketball. I love our players. I love our faculty and our staff. Y'all do an excellent job. Just like to be up here on the mic and talk about one of the greatest sports there is for our high school kids.
We got 50 people watching on the Facebook Live right now.
50?
50, yep.
We love you guys.
That's awesome.
We love you guys. You could be doing anything right now, but you've chosen to watch the Marshall Sports Network.
And we have 12 on YouTube, so.
And if you've got the volume on silent, shame on you. You're missing some good professional broadcasting by two of the greats in the industry, right? Right, Blaze?
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes. We are waiting for ESPN to call us.
Any moment now. I'd have to turn them down.
You would?
Yeah, I'd have to turn ESPN down. Not a fan.
Okay.
You know, I've said this before.
Yeah, that's not what I was indicating.
I love sports.
But let's say that you liked ESPN.
Yes.
Would you actually turn them down?
Well, I mean, if I liked them, of course not.
Okay. I think if ESPN called, I would jump on that opportunity live. So if anybody out there is from ESPN watching this broadcast,
yeah, I'm sure that's happening.
Let me let you know that me and Skip available. I don't know about Skip because Skip doesn't like you guys, but
I said I'm not a fan. I don't know. Anyway, minute 12 to go in the third period.
We got to get back to
the Lady Bobcats are down by 6, 33-27. And we will digress periodically. This is we try to be as professional as we can, put out a quality broadcast, and some of the personality comes through the mic, right?
Absolutely.
We do this voluntarily and to keep the edge off some of these games, you know, to relax our audience, especially to entertain. Sometimes we'll digress. And we appreciate you joining us. You know what? After the where were we at? Were we at Green Forest? I think we were Green Forest. After the Green Forest game, I believe it was Green Forest. Who was the last red team we played? Not Green Forest. Who was the last red team we played? Anyway, we played a away game. I got about 3 or 4 different comments out in the lobby from listeners who go home and their players listen, and And the grandma's list. And Anna Ragland hits a key three from the left wing, the right wing. She brings the Lady Bobcats to within 3. But anyway, we got some good comments about the broadcast. The players love to listen to them, and family members and friends get to catch up. Another 3 tried by the Lady Wildcats. They come up empty. And getting position, I think the Lady Wildcats fouled. First foul on number 5. That sends the ball the other way. Lady Bobcats with the ball. They're down by 3, 33-30. We're about 40 seconds to go in the third period. But anyway, we got great comments. I appreciate all the comments. And just keep firing them our way. And we love to hear them. And it's encouraging. You don't know how encouraging it is. Number 22 coming down the court. She misses a layup. Rebound by Sarah Basinger. Pass down to Anna Ragland's intercepted. Looks like it's going to be picked back up by Kelly. She's going to be fouled.
Well, that's a lot of activity all at once.
Jalen Pruitt was going, we got a person down the court. Anna's down there. That was tipped away. Lady Wildcats trying to bring it the other way. Kelly was there to break up their plans. Ragland with the ball into the front court. Double team was working the first half. Blair, she can't find it. What should you do after every shot?
Follow your shot.
Hey.
Hold up. There's 3
job,
rules,
Blaze.
not just one.
Yeah, okay, that's right. I forgot.
So rule number 2.
Yeah, rule number 2 is, what is it? I forget.
Follow your shot.
Rule number 3, I remember it.
Hold on.
Follow your shot.
What happened?
Somebody got a technical.
That's what I was thinking.
No, it's the end of the period.
Oh.
She was shooting, and she gets to shoot her 2.
Okay. I was like, they called the technical.
See, we need fireworks. I told you. The fireworks would have told us the period ended. That was the end of the third period. Blair gets to the line, brings the Bobcats to within 2. She's been to the line like 7 times tonight. She's better than 50%. She's probably up around the 75% mark on her free throws. She's kept them in the ball game. 33-31, down by 2. Your Lady Bobcats will be playing the 4th period. Don't forget, Senior High Boys coming up after this. I'm going to take a break. You're viewing Marshall Sports Network on Facebook and YouTube. And start the 4th period. Your Lady Bobcats have pulled to within 2. They're going to start this period. Well, they were going to start it with the ball, but they lost it. And looks like number 2 is going to come down the court and extend the lead to 4, 35-31. And we've just started the 4th period.
Both schools have a good student section. We're seeing it.
I think our student section moved down to counter their student section right across the gymnasium here.
Yep.
Basinger picks up the ball before she has anywhere to go with it. Ragland shoots it. What's up with that? Good look at the goal. She came up a little short. And the Lady Wildcats down on their end. Number 2 going to the basket again. She's got most of the points for the Lady Wildcats. She extends the lead to 6, 37-31.
We need 2 threes right here.
Well, we can only get 1 3 right here. Then we're going to have to get the ball back. right?
Yeah. Hold up. What? Charge?
Somebody elbowing somebody.
Oh, yeah? I don't think Coach Ballard agreed with that call. He looked at the ref and he put his elbow up like, shaking his head, nah.
There's 17 fouls for the Lady Wildcats, 16 fouls for the Lady Bobcats, so they'll both be in the bonus after the next foul. On the next foul for either one. Number 22, she hit a 3 in the first half. She hits another key 3 here to absolutely rob the momentum. What'd I tell you? Good call by Coach Ballard, 9-point deficit, 40-31. And if I'm not mistaken, it was 28-25 at one time. 15 points here in this second half for the Lady Wildcats. 3 points for the Lady Bobcats, if I'm not mistaken. So
I think so.
On this run.
I'm not 100% sure.
6:19 to go in the fourth period. Your Lady Bobcats find themselves down to Hector by 9. Biggest deficit of the ball game for the Lady Bobcats. Remember, they've been up by as many as 5 in the second period. Now they're down by 9. That's a huge swing in points in one game. Of course, they were down by 6 right at the beginning of the ball game, 7-1, maybe even 9-1, maybe down by 8. I think they were just down by 6. And they came back and led at halftime, but now they find themselves down pretty bad here in this fourth period. 6:15 to go in the ball game. And the Bobcats.
What just
Blair
happened?
gets it into Pruitt. Pruitt loses the ball. There's going to be something called right there. Going to be a 1-and-1 regardless. Blair with her third foul. My goodness, I don't know what happened there. It looked like Pruitt got fouled with when she received the pass, but officials saw something different. Blair going to get called for her third. That'll send the Lady Wildcats to the line for a 1-and-1. 17 fouls each. She's going to be.
I'm just glad we're not having a game like the last game we covered that Friday night. Oh, boy. That was a good game, but, boy, that was a bad game.
It's good, but it's bad. Two more points. Gives them 11-point lead, 42-31. Technical by somebody on the bench. Look like they're calling on Coach Ballard. Bench technical. Going to send the Lady Wildcats to the line to shoot it, and they'll get the possession. She hits them both. 44-31, 13-point deficit for the Lady Bobcats. It must have been a doozy because he's sitting down.
Who gave him the technical?
The gentleman right here.
That's what I thought.
Number 22's hit a couple of threes. She doesn't look at that one. She doesn't have a very quick trigger. She takes coverage very seriously. And number 45 loses the ball on the way into the paint. Hensley with the steal. She gets it to Pruitt. Pruitt brings it into the front court. Look at Kelly with the shot from about 15. Kelly probably won't let this happen. And she stops it. Too many steps there. The crowd didn't like that. Of course, the Lady Bobcats going to wind up with a foul underneath. It looks like it's going to be on Pruitt. Maybe her first. It's her second. Second foul on Pruitt in the ball game. Number 2 is going to go to the line for 2 shots. Yeah, a real flat shot, but it goes in. Both teams in the bonus. We got about 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Your Lady Bobcats are down by 14. Been up by as many as 5 in the first half. Number 2 hits both. Increases the lead to 15. Largest lead of the game. Anna Ragland goes to the basket. She shoots it. They're going to count it. And she's going to go to the line for 1. 46-31. 46-33. They gave her the basket. So that's a 13-point lead for the Lady Wildcats. Ragland couldn't make it. Ball goes to the other end. That's number 12 with the basket underneath. No charge called. Anna Ragland has 11 points. Kayla Blair has 10. So Blair's been at the line making points for everybody. And she's going to be second in the scoring for the Lady Bobcats tonight. She's going to go to the line yet again. Going to shoot 2. Now tied for the lead score, tied with Anna Ragland. And she takes the lead scorer, Michaela Blair, with 12 points. Most of those are from the line. She's done really well tonight. Much, much better than 75%, I'm sure. It's a 13-point ball game, 48-35. I think walking on the Lady Wildcats, and the Bobcats get it coming across midcourt as Anna Ragland. Gets it off to Hensley. Ragland to Pruitt. Pruitt loses it. She regains it. Kelly on the shot. She's going to get fouled, go to the line for 2. 48-35. 13-point deficit for your Lady Bobcats. 3:51 to go in the ball game. Riley Kelly is at the line to shoot 2. Very flat shot. She shoots that one a little bit long. Double bonus for the Bobcats. Single bonus for the Lady Wildcats. Kelly pushed a little hard on that one too. Blair may have got her 3rd. Michaela Blair called for that foul. Spurlock still on the bench. She went down on her back early in the ball game, just a few minutes into the game, maybe a few seconds into the game. We've not seen her get off the bench. I think number 12 that is at the line. Going to shoot a 1-and-1. She hits the first. That'll give her another try. 14-point lead for the Lady Wildcats.
Want to let y'all know, just got word that school will be in session tomorrow.
Yay!
I didn't say yay back.
Hadley Horton into the ball game.
Hey, I'm a senior. I like
really
my off
to
days.
You. It don't really matter to you. You're going to be out of here in a few days. 50-35. 15-point deficit for your Lady Bobcats. 3:45 to go in the ball game. Jalen Pruitt going to go to the line for 2. They're in the double bonus anyway. She hits her first. Hitting them both, she pulls her team to within 13, 50-37. Time running out in this ball game. A couple of threes by the Bobcats will change the landscape, but they better get after it if they're going to do it against this Lady Wildcat team.
Unless they bust a 3, which they're trying.
22's hit a couple. She didn't make it. Like I said, she's got a slow trigger. She doesn't pull it really quickly, so if she's got any coverage at all, she backs off. Number 2, she won't force it. 12 to the baseline, or the low post, should I say, trying to get it to 45. There's going to be a foul somewhere. Abby Horton into the game. Riley Kelly's going to have a seat. 3:05 to go in the game. There was a foul. It should have been a 1-and-1. I'm not sure what it was. I can't remember. 22 had enough room there to hit a 3. She increased the lead back to 16, 53-37. We're under 3 minutes to go. Pruitt gets it knocked away. Ragland on the defense. Number 5 with the layup. She makes it for the Lady Wildcats. 15-point lead. So I can take it back. 18-point lead by the Lady Wildcats. Double team happening again. The Lady Wildcats not afraid to extend the lead, that's for sure. Number 45 gets the good bounce on the layup. And the Lady Bobcats find themselves down by 20. Another lazy pass intercepted by 45. No defense at all. Pruitt comes in, blocks the basket. She wasn't going to let that happen. 57-37. Your Lady Cats are down by 20. 2:07 to go in the ball game. They led by as many as 5 in the second period. Trailed most of the first half. Led into the third period. And things have gotten away from them late in the third, going into this fourth period. Evans, Watts, Kelly into the game. Brooklyn Kelly, Zoe Watts, and Sarah Evans into the game. Abby Horton and Hadley Horton finish off the lineup for the Lady Bobcats. Number 5 makes it. Substitutions for the Lady Wildcats as well. 2:07 to go in this ball game. We are in Hector, Arkansas. Bobcats have come in to take on the Wildcats. And it looks like Marshall will go down in their first game. Evans to Watts. Hadley Horton gets it tipped away with a pass from Watts. And the Wildcats come in a little too hot there. Can't get it to fall. 22 still in the ball game. She's going to sink another 3. She's a little quicker on the trigger there. They're not afraid to extend the lead here in Hector. 24 is the deficit for the Lady Bobcats. Minute and a half to go. Watts with the feed from Kelly. They may put her on the line for 2. It need to go on the line for 2 because both teams are in a double bonus, whether it was during the shot or not. And Watts finds herself on the line with 1:23 to go. Number 22 goes out for the Lady Wildcats. Zoe Watts misses it. This is the second. And the Lady Wildcats into their front court. A minute to go. About 1:10 to go. Kelly with the rebound. She gets it to Watts. Kelly's going to shoot the 3. It's a little bit short. Under a minute to go. Pass down underneath for the Wildcats. 25 doing it all by herself, shooting it and rebounding it. She finally gets the basket with about 40 seconds to go in the ball game. Calling fouls here late in the game, 30 seconds to go. The foul's going to be on number 25. It's going to be her second. Hadley Horton is at the line, going to shoot 2. She's a little long on the first. She'll get another try. A little long on the second one. Kelly under there to rebound. She can't get it. Lady Wildcats with it. They'll bring it the other way. Long pass down the court by the Lady Wildcats. Number 20 is going to shoot a 3. She can't get it off the backboard. Abby Horton is run over underneath. There was a big 3 by number 35. Horton gets it. Hadley Horton going to shoot the last second with about a second to go. They come up short, 66-37. And the Bobcats go down, Lady Bobcats go down by about 29 to the Hector Lady Wildcats. Don't forget, Senior High Boys coming up right after this. Stay with us. You're viewing the Marshall Sports Network on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be right back. It's going to be a good one. And thanks for joining us for the start of the ball game. Senior boys, your Marshall Bobcats have come to Hector. Take on the Wildcats in their own territory. Nice drive down this afternoon. Beautiful drive down, actually. A little bit of snow still left on the ground. That's number 5 right there with a 12-footer over the top of Max Beavers. And we start the ball game off with a field goal from the Wildcats. It's 2-0. Starters for the Bobcats. Griffin with the ball. He gets it over to Beavers. Max Beavers. Logan Ward on the court to start the game. Peyton DePriest. Bryce Griffin. Jesse Ragland. He tipped out of bounds by the Wildcats. It's going to be the Bobcats' ball. Peyton DePriest will be inbounding it from his own baseline. Ward with the tip or the jump. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Wildcats. It'll be Bobcat ball again. Ward gets the jumping pass. He'll probably get it again. Nope, out to Griffin. Griffin back to DePriest. DePriest sinks a 3 to start the scoring run by the Marshall Bobcats in this game. 3-2. Your Bobcats are up by 1. DePriest tips it out of bounds. Going to be Wildcats ball. Student section on their feet. Probably going to be waiting until they get 10 points before they holler, right? DePriest going to go to the basket with the feed from Griffin. He's going to draw the foul.
Not on tonight's game.
Really?
No.
They haven't cheered yet. Made a basket. No student section cheering. 0. So we'll see what's happening with that.
They have a little bit. They're just not being very loud.
They didn't. Okay, now I guess they're doing it. DePriest makes it. Not a word.
That is true.
6-2. Bobcats take an early lead. We're in the first period. Pass is thrown away by the Wildcats. Bobcats will get the ball. Look who is in the game. My man, Richard Rennell. Ward takes a seat. We got something special coming up this week, don't we?
Senior night?
Senior night. Friday night.
Tomorrow night.
Hey, you going to be there?
Oh, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there.
You think I knew the answer to that question?
I think so, but.
Are you going to get honored as a senior? You're a sports guy, right?
Yeah.
You need to be, right? Broadcasters need to be identified. Administration, if you're listening, tell the coaching staff this boy needs to be honored on senior night. And we just wave at him up behind the camera because he can't leave the camera. That's for sure. Can't nobody else do his job, but his little brother and his dad can.
Yeah, but my brother's still in training. I'd hate for him to cover a whole basketball game himself.
Coming out of the timeout, Richard Reynolds going to try his shot at 3. I don't know if he knew where the basket was. He's a little long off to one side. Just playing, Richard. That's all right. That's got to be a walk. Can't take that many steps tipping the ball around. No travel call, but it's going to be tipped out of bounds. I think they may give him a foul on that.
Yeah, I think so. Number 11, I believe.
Yeah. And the Bobcats get the ball. Substitution.
They have not put it up on the screen yet.
No. DePriest, Griffin, and Beavers out at the front. DePriest is like, hey, Bryce, where you going, man? I was throwing the ball to you. Griffin long on the 3. Richard Reynolds steals the rebound. He can't get the reverse layup. Somebody's going to get the foul down for the Wildcats, or it's tipped out of bounds. I think it was dribbled out of bounds on the Wildcats. Bobcats with the ball. Yeah, that's a walk. That's a walk every day of the week and Sunday. That's a walk. Saturdays, not a walk. NBA, not a walk. Right?
Is it really not?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I mean, I know they have different rules, than
And this never called.
that is true.
Because, the
That's
NBA
true.
viewership would go down
That's
if
true.
they weren't allowed to make all those moves that aren't humanly possible unless you have a, violation of some kind. We're not going to call that. LeBron James takes
That's
4
true.
steps to the goal. Who's going to call walking on LeBron James? If he wants to take 4 steps, let him take 4 steps.
He's probably like, all right, here's the thing. If y'all don't call this, I'll give you some extra money
There
for
you
tonight's
go.
game.
ESPN wouldn't have any highlights. Let him walk. Good drive to the basket by number 3 for the Wildcats.
We got a
They're
good
going
game.
to pull to within 2. Good game here. Under 5 minutes to go in the first period. Bobcats in lead 6-4. Long 3. Finds the bottom of the net after a rattle by Beavers. 9-4. 5-point lead for the Bobcats. Wildcats in the front court. I'll try not to digress the rest of the ball game. I'm going to stay hooked. Number 3. He keeps his team in the game. 9-7. 2-point difference between these ball teams.
We may
Bobcats and Wildcats.
have a 3-point shootout.
We may have a point trading system going on here. You make 2, I'll make 2. You make 3, I'll make 3. Ragland with a good rebound after the missed 3 from DePriest. Ragland with the kind of the Kareem hook, sky hook, kind of. Ragland's going to draw that foul. What does Jesse Ragland do the first period of every game? He draws a foul. Draws that charge, pulls it right out of the other team. You got a charge in there somewhere. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah. And the Bobcats get the ball. DePriest brings it across center court. Gets it to Griffin, back to DePriest, feed to Ragland. Ragland to Richard Reynolds underneath. Somebody did something. Boy, he was stepping back on that foot, got nailed in the back. You could tell he wrenched his back on that one. Hope there's no lasting effect. That's difficult for the spine to handle there. DePriest into Beavers. Ragland gets a good look. I thought he was going to go, but he's going to take the long step. I think they're going to call 2 shots.
I think you're right. I think you're correct on that.
Ragland at the line for 2. Bobcats have a 2-point lead, 9-7. Now a 3-point lead, 10-7. 3:39 to go in the first period. Rental and Griffin on the lines there, and there's Rental with a rebound, and he gets called for the foul. I thought that was clean as it could be. It was going over his head. Oh, well. Officials have the whistles. That almost rhymes. Officials had the whistles.
It's close.
Yeah, it's close.
You had me considering it for a second that it did rhyme, but
It does, kind of. Wildcats miss the 3. Rental on the rebound knocks it out of bounds. It's going to remain on that end. Wildcats will have the ball. They'll inbound it. They don't get much of a setup from this referee on the baseline. They throw you the ball as you're heading out of bounds to take it out. 4 goes to the baseline. Going to be a jump ball. Good job, Jesse Ragland. Possession arrows in favor of the Bobcats. They get the turnover. DePriest to Griffin. 10-7, 3-point lead for the Bobcats coming up on 3 minutes to go in the first period. Ragland going to the basket. Yeah. Kind of hard to do that on a pass.
we're calling a lot of those tonight for sure.
Yeah. You know what? It keeps the game a tempo down, and teams that have a high tempo, it kind of steals their game, and that's something we've not seen as a transition offense. That's what? want to watch the replay on that one. He kicked the ball and walked and ran, and oh well. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Bobcats, evidently.
I don't know what happened.
2:45 to go. The Wildcats looking for a three. He finds the bottom of the net, ties the game 10-10. We're here in the first period, and the Bobcats find themselves tied after being ahead after the initial points in the game. Wildcats have only been in the lead because they scored first. They've been behind the rest of the game. Off the Priest's foot. The ref points at him and says, off your foot. Out of bounds. Griffin in the backcourt providing some defense for the Bobcats. Going to be dribbled out of bounds by the Wildcats. Turnover once again. You know, to me, Super Blaze, this game has not caught a rhythm yet.
No,
Kinda chunky.
it hasn't. And
both teams are a little lackadaisical, a little lazy. Griffin was headed underneath the net. I think he had a good alley-oop potential.
yeah, I think
I guess
so.
Beavers will take that one.
Yes.
You know, Beavers three almost always touches the front of the rim. Almost always. Sometimes it slams home, but second three of the ball game for Beavers. He's got 6 of the Bobcats 13. Dupree.
Do it.
Yes! The ball down the court.
Yes.
15-10. He extends the lead to 5. We have a minute and a half to go in the first period.
Now
Your Bobcats are up.
Jumps the momentum.
There you go. That one step to the goal after you have the ball is a walk. It wasn't called, but
I figured that moment right there will be a screen recorded moment later, and it'll end up on Instagram.
there you go.
You just watch. But it deserves to be on Instagram because that was awesome.
You got that right. First period, already seen a dunk. Comes from Dupree, about a minute and a half to go in the first period. Your Bobcats are up by 5, 15-10. Now it's about a minute off the front of the rim. Not a friendly roll for Dupree, tripped by Griffin. DePriest finishing the play after the whistle, and I don't think the referee appreciated that. He may have some words. Under a minute to go, 15-10. Bobcats are up by 5. Hector Wildcats with the ball in the front court. That was a kick. You know, I don't think they call kick very often if it's an incidental foot hit. If you reach for the ball with your foot and kick it away, they'll call that a kick. That'd have been a kick.
Because it was like just.
That'd be an instant stoppage of play. Feed into Ward, who's underneath. He goes to the roof. They're going to count that basket. Ward with his first points of the game. He's going to go to the line to make it a 3-point play. 17-10. He can make it 18-10. He can make it an 8-point lead. It's off the front of the basket. 30 seconds to go in the first period.
Did something just break? Did you hear that?
7-point lead by the Bobcats. A hard 3 by the Wildcats. Ragland gets his first foul. He's going to send number 4 to the line to shoot 2, but he denied the easy basket under the goal. Ragland with his first. He's got 2 team fouls for the Bobcats. They've done really well in the first period, holding back fouls. 7 team fouls by the Hector Wildcats. Number 4 pulls his team to within 6, 17-11. Substitutions looks like for the Wildcats. 20 seconds to go. We are in the first period. And this is the second. Ragland with good position, gets the rebound. Jesse Ragland wants to bring it in. He didn't touch it. That was good. Good play by Ragland. but the pass to Griffin is mishandled. And it's going to go the other way. 11.3 seconds to go in the first period. They don't have a lot of time to wait. Easy basket underneath.
Whoa.
They're going to deny him the basket. I don't know if anyone fouled him, but they're going to call a foul. He's going to go to the line and shoot two as time runs out in the first period. We're 17-11, and number 35 gets to shoot from 25 gets to shoot from the line by himself with a two-shot foul. He misses. He is first. Good foul by whoever fouled. Looks like DePriest got charged with that one. 3 team fouls for the Bobcats, 7 team fouls for the Wildcats going in to the second period. We'll see if he can hit one of these. And he hits one, pulls his team to within 5. 17-12. This is the end of the first period. You're viewing the Marshall Sports Network on Facebook and YouTube. We hope you're enjoying it. We sure are. We'll be right back after this break. Come back and join us. We're back for second period action. Your Bobcats are up by 5, 17-12. And the Hector Wildcats will get it to start the second half. They lose that possession with the missed shot. Bobcats doing excellent on the boards offensively and defensively. Jesley Ragland from 3. Extends the lead to 8. We've already seen a dunk in the game in the first period. Peyton DePriest with a dunk. And the good backcourt defense yields a turnover. And DePriest is going to get it on the sidelines. Bryce Griffin into the front court. Logan Ward in the game on the court for the Bobcats. That's DePriest shooting it. He gets the jumper from about 7. Logan Ward, Jesse Ragland, Max Beavers, and Bryce Griffin. Those are the 5 Bobcats. Your lineup on the court here in this second period. Sorry about that. They're enjoying a 10-point lead right now, going to the baseline. The Wildcats, mishandled pass by the Wildcats. Yields a steal and a trip down the court on transition by the Bobcats. Griffin with the layup. Good pass down the court or just throw down the court from DePriest to get it to Griffin. Your Bobcats have a 12-point lead, 24-12. I'm going to take another break because I believe we're going to have some excitement before this game is over with. That's for sure. We've already seen some here. Stay with us. You're viewing the Marshall Sports Network on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be right back. And after the timeout, Hector Wildcats with the ball. Defense in the backcourt by Bobcats. Ward's going to get called with the foul. Maybe his first. Yeah, that's going to be his first foul. Number 3 is going to go to the line for 2.
That scared me, Skip.
Why?
Because it made everything go silent. I thought we lost everything. I was like, oh no. Oh no.
I do that. I can cover this little hole.
I know, but it threw me off. Plus, the place in here got quiet, so I was like, oh no.
A little difficult. Number 3 hits one of them, hits his first, misses his second, 24-13. Your Bobcats are up by 11, 6:20 to go in the first half. 2 timeouts used by the Wildcats. There was a nice little play there. DePriest missed it. Missed the feed. And good backcourt pressure by these Bobcats. Wildcats get a good look. Number 3 from out there, he missed his free throw just a second ago, but he made it up right there with a 3-point shot. Pulls his team to within 8. 24-16, the Bobcats are up. Priest goes to the basket. He's going to be fouled. He makes it. That'll send him to the line to make it a 3-point play. I don't think DePriest has been in the line so far in the game. He misses it. Ragland under there with the position. He turns it into a 4-point play. 28-16, 12-point lead by the Bobcats. Number 5 going to try his shot at a 3. He can't make it. Griffin with the rebound. Transition again. DePriest steps around the defender trying to draw a charge. And on the move down the court with the steal, Wildcats give it up. Griffin takes it to the goal, and they're going to put him on the line. I don't know whether it's going to be 2 shots or a 1-and-1, or they're going to take it out. It's going to be a 1-and-1. 9 team fouls for the Wildcats, 5 team fouls for the Bobcats. Your Bobcats have a 12-point lead, 28-16. Bryce Griffin is at the line to shoot 2. Nope, shoot a 1-and-1. And he turns it into a 2 by hitting his first. And he hits the second, 29-16. 13-point lead for the Bobcats. Wildcats throw it out of bounds. They've been throwing it out of bounds quite a bit.
Yeah.
And the Bobcats have the ball. They'll bring it across midcourt. DePriest with the ball. Rental in the game. Griffin and Beavers, who has the ball. Ragland up top. Griffin comes across the paint. He can't get it to go. And the Wildcats will get the rebound.
Ooh.
Number 30 went for the reverse layup. He didn't know Griffin was coming in like a bullet. Did they call a foul?
I don't know.
I don't know if they called a foul or not.
I mean, that would have been foul material if I've.
Yeah? I don't think they did. Still 5 team fouls. That's what it was a while ago.
I don't know.
Wow, that was ugly. Wildcats with the ball, 29-16, 13-point lead by your Bobcats. Wildcats can't make the layup. Feed from Ragland to DePriest. DePriest missed a few layups down the court. Trying to get around the defenders. He misses this one. And the Wildcats come the other way. 3. by number 3. That's his second. And he decreases the deficit to 10.
They're going to get back in this game quick, which they're not out of the game for sure, you know. But
no, it's too early in the ball game. Ragland with a good look. That's a great look there. He went a little long. Deckard trying to get the rebound. It was broken up. And the Wildcats get the rebound on transition. They're coming down the court. Ragland blocks the shot. The referee said, hey, that was clean. Theatrics didn't fool them. On either side, actually. 29-19, 10-point lead for the Bobcats. Hector Wildcats will be inbounding it from their own baseline. Number 3's kept them in the game by hitting threes. That one went to the roof and didn't come up with anything. DePriest with the rebound. He gets to the Ragland, who brings it into the front court.
I got a feeling 10 can shoot threes as well. It's just not. I don't know.
We got a Granado in the ball game. Andy Granado, if I'm not mistaken. Ragland saw. I don't know. Ragland gets called with moving his feet before the ball hits the floor, which is illegal in most games of basketball, except the NBA. I'm just saying.
Man, you
good
really,
move the basket.
You really do not like NBA, do you? Hey, I will tell you this, and not that it matters, but tomorrow night, well, for Marshall has a big game, but Arkansas Razorbacks has the biggest game yet of the Arkansas Razorback basketball season this season. They're playing the number 1 team at Fayetteville, and I'm telling you, we're going to have coverage of Marshall Sports Network of the Marshall game. Don't worry, but I am going to have to give you guys score updates tomorrow. Because I'm sure people want to know what's going down, because if they're watching the Marshall Sports Network, chances are they're not watching the Hogs. And I want to let you know we're going to have all the Hog coverage you need.
There you go.
And deserve.
You heard it right here.
Skip may not like it because
Marshall
it's
Sports Network.
ESPN stuff.
I love it. I don't mind.
Okay.
I like sports. I like watching sports.
I'm not going to be doing like play-by-play, you know. But I'm just saying, score updates every once in a while.
You're like, this coverage ain't going along with what's going on in this game. What is this? Who's he talking about the Razorbacks?
Marshall Bobcats just start, and Hogs are 50-0 already.
Granado stealing the inbound, so the Bobcats get it coming this way. We're under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Your Bobcats are up by 8. They've been up by as many as 15. And the lead's extended to 10 with the great move under the basket by Peyton DePriest. He gets another 2 on the scoreboard. DePriest has 14. He's the lead scorer for the Bobcats. Stoppage of play right there. Foul on number 2, Andy Granado. Inbound to number 4 for the Wildcats. And they're going to look around. Number 3 is going to go to the basket. He's going to make it. He'll pull his team to within 9, 31 to within 8, 31 to 23. Ragland goes to the paint. He can't get the bounce. Rebound for the Wildcats. They're coming back down the court. And number 30 finding the bottom of the net. That may be a game changer, 31 to 26. Glad it's coming late in the first half. We've got a minute to go in this first half. The Bobcats have had a 15-point lead. They are now up only by 5. Did I say 15? They may not have been up by 15. Yeah,
I think they were. Yeah,
they've been up by 15. Take that back. Wildcats are within 5, 35 seconds to go in this first half. Number 3 can hit a 3. Number 30 can hit a 3. They can't hit threes if Andy Granado keeps knocking it out, which is what we'd like to see happen, right?
Absolutely. He saw that opportunity. He's like, you know what? I'm going with it.
25 seconds to go in the first half. Your Bobcats are up by 5 only.
Ooh, he almost dropped that pass. That was close.
Number 30 with a good look. He's way long and off. Number 4 with the rebound. I don't know who they're going to call that on. They called it on to Priest. Nope, number 10. Justin Deckard in the game. On the floor, Justin Deckard, Andy Renato, Max Beavers, Jesse Ragland, Peyton DePriest. That's your Bobcats on the floor with 11 seconds to go. Number 4 hits his free throw. He decreases the lead to 4.
We have 64 people watching on Facebook right now. That's a lot.
And he misses that one. The lead is still 4. Ragland brings it into the front court. The Priest with the move across the paint.
Oh.
He's missed, like I said, missed several layups. And he missed that one. 4-point lead. That's how the Bobcats are going to go into half. And we'll be back for the second half. We thank you for joining us. We thought maybe this was going to be a blowout after that 15-point lead, but here we are.
That's
just a
what I
4-point
thought.
difference between these two teams. You're watching the Sports Network, Marshall Sports Network, on Facebook and YouTube. We're glad you are with us. We'll be back for the second half. Stay with us.
And we're starting the second half here with the Bobcats up by only 4, but they led by as many as 15. Logan Ward going to try for a 3 to start off the second half. He comes up empty. Wildcats bring it down. Griffin was there to get the rebound. It was tipped away in favor of the Bobcats.
Skip, let's start something new, okay?
This late in the season, we're going to start something new?
Yes, sort of. Let's rate the popcorn for the places that we be at.
Hey, cool.
So, because you got popcorn tonight, I did too.
There you go.
What would you rate it? 1 to 10.
1 to 10. Can we put levels on it as well, as Griffin makes it under the basket with the feed from the Priest? Ward's going to get called for the foul on the other end. I'm going to make a comment first.
Okay.
Because I do like salt, but I don't like salty things.
Okay.
A little too salty for me.
Okay.
I'm going to put it about a 6.5.
Okay.
6.5.
All
6.5 out of 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
6.5.
What about you?
Man, I like the salt. I give it a 9 out of 10 on
Oh,
this one.
my.
Well, it's good.
It is. It's good popcorn. Just a little too salty for me. That's all I'm saying.
I got you.
We're sitting here talking, and the
I love
Wildcats make a
salt.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 33-30. Bobcats leads cut to 3.
This game got closer.
Griffin. Yep, got close in a hurry. Griffin's doing it all by himself here in the second half. 35. Beaver says, I want to pitch in. He gets a feed to Griffin, though. Griffin gets popped in the mouth with the ball, and they give it up. Had it, then lost it. Here we are on the Wildcats' end. 5-point lead. We're just barely into the second half.
We had a comment. Do we have players in foul trouble?
Nobody's in foul trouble. Very few fouls. May have had 3 fouls all the first half. 2 fouls on Ward. That's it. Everybody else got 1 or nothing. Nachos are good, though. Jesse Ragland with the miss from 3. Beavers eludes the defender. He shoots a 3. He can't get it to go. Griffin gets scooted under by number 5 on defense. Griffin makes the basket. He'll go to the line to make it a 3-point play. Bobcats will be up by 5, 37-32. Player number 5 has 3 fouls.
So maybe
For
they're
the
the ones
Wildcats.
in foul trouble. Sort of.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. 3 fouls, third quarter.
Not a good thing to start off the third quarter.
No.
Griffin hits it. He extends the lead to 6. 38-32, your Bobcats are in the lead. Wildcats on offense. They're into their front court. Number 5, who has 3 fouls, gets it around to number 3. Number 3 is dangerous. Been dangerous from three-point land. Beavers gets the steal, trying to save it from out of bounds. He steps on the line. It'll be Wildcat ball from their baseline. Inbound by the Wildcats. Defense, good defensive coverage. Yields a steal by Griffin. He goes straight to the goal and puts it in. 40-32, 8-point lead for the Bobcats. I think the Bobcats got a good talking to. They said in the locker room, I'm sure Coach Donnie said, y'all need to step up your defense, and they have.
Yep.
Good man-on-man defensive coverage here in this second half. Good hustle. I commented off mic to you that as number 30 hits a 3, pulls to within 5 for the Wildcats, but I commented off mic to you that it looked like Bobcats were being a little bit lazy, a little bit slow. They weren't hustling.
A little bit, yeah.
Hustling too much. I'm not I don't want to offend anybody. Not doing that. I'm just saying. And they have most definitely stepped up their game here in the second half.
Well, I thought he was fixing to bust it.
Yeah. Griffin with the feed over to DePriest. DePriest has not had a whole lot of accuracy there under the goal, and it was tipped away that time. Wildcats bring it into their front court. Beavers with the rebound. They're going to call a foul number 33 on the offensive rebound. Beavers draws the foul out of the Wildcats. And DePriest will give it to Griffin. Griffin's going to bring it into the front court.
I don't know, Hector's student section, they went quiet. Ours has too.
Good feed from DePriest to Ragland.
I don't really know what that's all about.
Under the basket. That's another 2. 7-point lead for the Bobcats. Lots of overthrown balls. DePriest had some help coming up. Griffin was set up. If he could have seen him behind the D, looked like a good setup for an alley-oop dunk. But instead, DePriest's going to go to the line. He may shoot 2. Let's see what the ref says. Yep, going to shoot 2. Flat shot doesn't make it. 3:33 to go in the third period. 7-point lead by the Bobcats. 42-35. Eight-point lead, 43-35. 3.5 minutes to go in the third period. Hector Wildcats into the front court. Missing threes all night long. DePriest with the rebound, out to Griffin. Transition has gone well. Ragland gets it blocked clean. Looked like it may have been kicked out of bounds by Griffin, and it was. Wildcats are going to get it going the other way. Lots of substitutions on both sides. Fresh legs in all game long. Wildcats have it coming into their front court. Almost losing it there, the Wildcats. Bobcat offense doing well. Number 30 gets open on this side. He can't find the bottom of the net. Somebody's going to get caught for the foul, probably Richard Rennell. No, they're going to get that one on Beavers. That's going to be Beavers' first in the third period. That comes in the third. His first foul. 2 team fouls for the Bobcats, 3 team fouls for the Wildcats. Number 3 is at the line to shoot 2. He misses the first. Good foul by Beavers to keep the 2 points from happening. Number 3 hits the bottom of the net on the next one. Decreases the lead to 7. Going to be a timeout. We're going to take a break. You're viewing the Marshall Sports Network on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be right back. Second half action underway. We're in the third period. Just 2.5 minutes ago, your Bobcats are up by 7. DePriest controlling the ball for the Bobcats. Griffin goes to goal. He's rejected by number 3. And Wildcats go the other way. Off the foot of the Wildcats. It's going to go the opposite direction. We've seen some excitement already in the ballgame. The Bobcats were up by 15. We thought it was going to be a runaway in the first half, and here we are. Bobcats only lead by 7 Lead has been shrunk down to maybe 2 or 3 at one time here in the second half. Under 2 minutes to go. Griffin all the way to the goal. I'll tell you what, they have missed a lot of layups. Look who's there! To make up for it, Richard Reynolds with the rebound and the putback. He extends the lead to 9. 45-36. Wildcats have the ball on offense, working around the perimeter. Good man-to-man defense this whole second half by the Bobcats. Let one sneak in there, Ragland over the top. He rejects it. He kind of steps on his teammate, but he's going to get called with the tip out of bounds. Wildcats will retain possession on their end. Deep pass on the inbound. Richard Reynolds on deep. He drug his foot bad on that one, no call. 3 tried from the corner. Griffin breaks up. 3 Wildcat defenders trying to get the ball. And the rebound comes down. Gives to DePriest, who takes it down the court and lays it up. DePriest was good under the basket that time. 9-point lead. I think about 11-point lead for the Bobcats. Pass down the court to DePriest. Griffin's coming up. DePriest is going to get nailed. He's going to go to the line for 2.
I was fixing to say, they better not have called a walk on him, even though that motion occurred, but he was fouled.
Yeah. 25-3. Why did I say 25-3? 25 has 3 fouls. As DePriest makes his first. Now the lead is 12. We're back up there in safe territory again, 48-36. Never really safe, we've seen already in the second half. DePriest's flat shot goes in. Going to be 49-36. 13-point lead for the Bobcats. 52 seconds to go in the third period. You know, I saw a lot of water on the road on the way down.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to get below freezing, and everybody be careful going home. Of course, I'm talking to people who are not at home and watching, or not here. They're already at home, not going to be traveling home.
That is true.
But I hope everyone here is going to be careful on the refreeze. Griffin's challenged on the shot. He looked at the ref like you were standing right there. Going to be out of bounds on the Wildcats. A little pushing going on under there. I think it's getting kind of heated.
Yeah, it was.
Our
fans were wanting a foul.
A little bit of oddball stuff right there. Ragland with the ball into DePriest. We got a foul on number 3. You know what? The refs have been calling a great ball game. They've kept the infractions true. They've not let them play too hard and foul, and so that's the reason. Ragland turns around to shoot up. I think it's number 3 drew the charge. But the refs have done an excellent job. 10 seconds to go in the third period. 13-point lead for the Bobcats. Number 10 takes it all the way down. 3 seconds. DePriest comes up short, about 3 foot short on the last second shot from the center court. We're going to take a break. You're viewing the Marshall Sports Network on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be right back. You know, if we were Olympic judges on the popcorn here tonight, you gave it a 9. I gave it a what? A 6.5.
6.5. Yeah.
So that's 15.5. The average is a 7.75. So that's what the popcorn gets. If you're coming to Hector and you're going to watch a sporting event, the popcorn is a little better than 3/4 good, according to the Marshall Sports Network Popcorn Judging Committee, right?
Now,
38-51, 13-point lead for
something
you
you got to
Bobcats.
consider is, the batch of popcorn I got might be a little bit different than yours.
Oh, now you can't do that. But
Well,
if you apply that rule, then everybody's popcorn would be different than everybody else.
That is true.
So don't pay attention to the judging scale, right?
That is true.
Well, my bottle of Coke is different than your bottle of Coke. So Coke may not taste the same to anybody, right? What if my batch was different, right? I'm just saying.
I
I'm
don't
kidding
know. Coke is the same thing.
you. No, it's not.
I think it tastes
it's
the same.
different batches, see?
Yeah, but
We're going to say all Hector Wildcat popcorn is homogeneous. It's all one batch, okay?
Okay. Can we give it what, like 75%?
Yeah, 7.75 out of 10. That's 77.5%. So,
Yeah.
Hey, we're good. Quick feed into Griffin from DePriest. Comes up dry. No production. So the Wildcats will get the ball.
Did you just come up with that calculation, or you've been thinking about it, or?
Oh, no. It's simple addition and average. And
Well, it is, but it's just like you just came up with that. So I was wondering if you'd been thinking
I
about
just now
that.
came up with it because
Okay.
I'm a numbers guy.
Yeah.
If you know anybody that knows me, they know I'm a numbers guy. It's not just the number, it's all the different aspects of the number,
That is true.
Like 7.75 out of 10 is 77.5%. I mean, it's just that's like natural for me.
Yeah.
And people said I'd never use math again. Look at that. Look how important this is. Look how important this is. Hector Wildcat popcorn analysis. That's important math right there.
Yeah, but the math that they're talking about, like, that's regular math. The math they're talking about that people won't ever use.
I don't have much in my life, Blaze. Quit taking what I'm making up here, okay? Please quit stealing my thunder.
Okay.
53-18, 15-point lead by your Bobcats. 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. I know some of you guys listening, you're like, come on, people. We want to hear basketball. Like I said, we try to keep it light.
But they could see it.
Yeah. That's got to be a walk of some kind. You cannot leave your feet and go onto your rear without walking.
Backcourt, but no, man.
And they turn around and get a 3 out of it. Wildcats being kept in the ballgame, 53-41, 12-point lead. Ragland misses a 3. It's going to be tipped. Whoa, saved by the Wildcats.
I want to say that one out, but
Beaver's on the defense. Beaver's going to get charged with. He's like, I stayed out of the way, and I think I got that one good. And you called me for that foul. 2 fouls on Beavers. I'm looking at this fancy scoreboard, keeping a few stats for us. 1 foul on DePriest. He's only got 1 foul on the night. Good bounce for the Wildcats. They're going to pull to within 11. But DePriest has 21. Beavers has 2 fouls. He has 6 points. But the second lead scorer and the bad tip there for the Bobcats. Wildcats get the rebound on the missed free throw. And the Bobcats get it back anyway. Number 3, Griffin, he's got 12 points and no fouls. He's the second high scorer for the Bobcats. The Priest stumbling away trying to make you have a fadeaway jumper. That would be a stumble away jumper. Or not even a jumper, but he missed it. Comes Wildcats' way. Ward on D. He stops the shot just from his mere presence. And Bobcats get it coming this way. Rental brings it across into the front court. Beavers winds up with it. They don't like his hop, skip, pass.
Oh, and Peyton shoots it and makes it. But they're not going to count that.
No, hop, skip, pass.
Dadgummit. That was a good
Very
shot.
few times, very few times that'll be called, but it is technically a walk. He had 2 feet on the ground. He jumped, changed those 2 feet, never dribbled. That's a walk. Rental going to get charged on the block on the Wildcat end. 4:48 to go in the fourth period. Second foul on Rental. Each team has 5 team fouls. Your Bobcats are up by 11. Number 10 for the Wildcats is at the line. Going to shoot 2. (53-42). Bobcats are up by 11. And now it's up by 10. Just under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. We cover the important topics here on the Marshall Sports Network. Taste of popcorn. Forget about Russia and Syria and the economy and the failing cattle market. But 7.75 for the Hector Wildcat popcorn from the concession stand. We're going to rate their water too. I'm going to wait for a break to tell you a Hector water story. 4:15 to go in the ball game. Your Bobcats are up by 10. They led by as many as 15. The only time they were behind was in the beginning when the Wildcats scored first. Then a 3 from, I believe, DePriest. Put them in the lead, and they've been there ever since. And DePriest scores again. Increasing lead to 12. And the Wildcats are on offense. Ragland on D. DePriest on D, tipping it away. I'm eating my 7.75 popcorn. Wildcats with some teamwork underneath. It yields 2 points. We're back to 10. The referee thought that number 10 wouldn't leave DePriest alone enough, so they call a foul. That's his 4th. Feed to DePriest, almost lost. DePriest gets it to Griffin after he regains control. Griffin, great move to the basket. Lead is 12, 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes to go in the ball game. And the Wildcats will turn it over. It'll be Bobcat ball.
I hear our student section. They're just kind of singing right now.
You know, we mentioned early in the game how it didn't seem like the game ever got any traction. You know, it's still, there hasn't been a big rush by the Bobcats. There really hasn't been a tempo to me in this game.
I think it's because we've not had school for like a week.
Probably.
Not really, but.
Everybody's kind of tired and listless coming back out of the snow. And
so tomorrow, fresh start, new beginning. Let's get it. We got to beat Maumelle Charter.
I believe that'll happen.
I think so as well.
Then we come back on Friday night. Maumelle Charter will go to Marshall. We'll have senior night Friday night. Right?
Yep.
DePriest with the steal. He's still playing ball here late in the game. He's like, you don't have any tempo? I'll make tempo. He brings it across midcourt. Going to draw the foul. He'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. 2:35 to go in the game. 13-point lead for the Bobcats. 4th Foul on number 25. 18 fouls for the Wildcats, 5. Team fouls for Marshall. He's the first and 1-1. That'll leave him at the line and put the Bobcats into a 14-point lead. Has the ability to tie the greatest lead of the game, which is 15, which is now the lead, 60-45. Scoreboard looking better to Mr. Blaze and I with 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Ragland's going to get called with the blocking foul. Substitutions on the floor for the Bobcats as Ragland goes out with 3 fouls, 3 personal fouls. Ward goes out. I'm not sure Ward has 3 as well, yes. Richard Rennell, Justin Deckard,
who's going to be
Beavers,
your player of the game?
Bryce Griffin,
You'll have to
Peyton DePriest.
think of that.
Player of the game for the senior girls was number 2 for the Wildcats. She did all the free throw shooting, did all the layups and all that, and kept them in the game. I'm going to determine that when we get back. You're viewing the Marshall Sports Network. We're on a timeout. You're on YouTube or Facebook if you're watching us, and we'll be right back. The Bobcats will have the ball with about 2.5 minutes to go in the game. They have a 12-point lead, 60-48. Griffin can't find the net. Reynolds goes for the rebound. I mean, late in the game, these officials are calling a really close ball game. Usually you'll see officiating crew not ease up or not. I'm not calling fouls, but tend to let them play a little more, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're calling tight ball game all the way to the end. Good officiating crew here. Rental is going to hit his first from the line. And the lead for the Bobcats after the missed second one is going to be 13 points, 61-48. We got about 2 minutes to go in the ball game. DePriest comes down to help out with a steal. 33. Going to break up the play. Reynolds in there to help take up for it. And on his second putback, he's going to draw the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 shots.
1 minute, 58 seconds. This game's almost over.
I think it's a foregone conclusion.
I think so, too.
Merely 2 minutes to click off. Rental at the line. There's no denying the player of the game. I don't know if I've given an actual player of the game for the Bobcats before.
Oh, have you not?
I may have.
I think you have.
I probably have. But with 25 points on the board for Peyton DePriest, it's going to have to be number 0, Peyton DePriest. And we'll give you, if you'll give me a call, I'll give you the list of prizes. You know, we don't like to give away the car and everything over the air. Yeah. Paid for by Super Blaze Automotive.
I was a little confused.
Lifetime Mills at Sonic, and lots of prizes for being player of the game.
Yeah, don't forget the exclusive offer where you get a phone every new year.
There you go. Yeah.
10 years.
The next 10 years. Free tuition to the University of Arkansas. I mean, Getting player of the game is huge here
Now
at
listen,
Marshall.
I got to be careful. I can't take out that big of a loan, okay?
You can't take a chunk out of your inheritance
No,
that much, can you?
no. That's gonna hurt me. But a car I can do.
Can you?
that.
Oh, good. Cool.
Yeah, we'll hook the player of the game up with a Corvette.
When you get a Mattel Matchbox car from Walmart, you'll understand that the prizes are not that big here.
Player of the game gets a
Pat on the back.
yeah.
A verbal pat on the back, even.
Yeah. Okay, so that they would get a car and all that if this world was not real.
Oh, gotcha.
But we're in a real world.
I got
and
you.
so a pat on the back.
Some of us are. 62-50, 12-point lead for the Bobcats.
Some act as I'm not even. Stop it there.
Beavers with the ball in the front court for the Bobcats. Deckard gets it over to Granado, who's in the ball game.
We're calling a basketball game.
Griffin gets it knocked away. And I don't know if he knew who was behind him. And the officiating crew letting him play. This time down the court. 1:01 to go in the ball game. Bobcats are up by 12. Wildcats will have the ball on their own baseline. Filippo in the game, right?
Yes. Bryce is out.
Tagliavini, is that his name?
Yes. You got it. You nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
His name's pretty tough to say, so that's
Not
impressive.
too bad. It's fun to say.
Yeah.
With Granado getting down the court, the Beavers going to be tipped away by the Wildcats.
5 was like he's trying to get that.
Trying to elevate. So what are we saying, people? That the prizes stink for the Marshall Sports Network for the player of the game. And
The prizes stink?
yeah. And the Hector Wildcat popcorn's only about a 7.75. But anyway, we've had a great time. Your Bobcats are going to go away with a huge win as Granado hits a 3 right here
That
at
was
the
awesome.
end. 35 seconds to go in the game. Thanks to Granado, they're up by 15.
Can we
Going to
leave?
leave Wildcats with a win.
Yep. Can we leave though with 15?
I don't know. Not right now.
We got to get a 2-point here, and we'll have a 15-point. But I think they may just. Well, I don't know.
Beavers has 10 seconds to get across, so he's at least going to get into the front court. Gets it to Deckard.
I think they're just going to wait it out.
Beavers may try it from right there. Nope, not going to do it. Going to leave it with 13-point ball game for the Marshall Bobcats. Congratulations. Good game to the senior girls. They come away with one in the L column, but there's always next time. We'll see y'all tomorrow night right here on the Marshall Sports Network. Thank you, Super Blaze, for a wonderful job. We hope everybody enjoyed it. We will rate the popcorn tomorrow night.
We will. All right, see you guys.